Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good? Welcome back to another Live Wire Sports Media update. Well, looks like DiJonai Carrington Mustard has struck again. Yep. And it seems like it's quiet on that end of the spectrum with her and Kennedy Carter, Angel Reese, and Angel Wilson. Nah, it's always something that pretty much for them to come back and really put itself in the public eye. So there's a clip going around on X about DiJonai Carrington and this Uber driver. And apparently, I guess they was out drinking, her and some friends. I guess they took two separate Ubers at that because I guess it was a lot of them. So apparently, DiJonai and the Uber driver pretty much get into it. So I have an article right here that I'm just going to summarize a little bit before I play the clip and let you know what I was thinking. So it says DiJonai Carrington calls out Uber driver who tried to, yes, the word I'm about to use, kidnap her in a racist hostage attempt. Now, before I get into that, if you really look at the video, it's going to make you question and say, well, how she was being kidnapped, there was a hostage attempt, because we already know that if you being held against your will and the driver drives over with you and he locked the door or whatever, and he doesn't let you or your friends out, then guess what? Then that's alleged kidnap. Because if that was the case of the situation, why didn't you call the police? Why didn't your friends call the police? If he tried to kidnap you and being racist. See, this is why we always have a problem with people like DiJonai Carrington, always want to play that victimhood and always wants to use some narrative just to make it look like white people are racist. When you being the antagonist, when you being the one that continues to be the problem. You know what I'm saying? And every time when somebody shuts you down or tell you no to something, guess what? Or they're being racist, or they because it feels like because you black, people have to let you do whatever you want to do. And if somebody says no to it, then it seems like at the end of the day, they're racist, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. And the first thing she said in the video was, oh, white people think that black people are afraid because they always want to say, oh, we gonna call the cops. Well, the only reason why sometimes, I won't say sometimes, the only reason why white folks decides to call the cops is because if you are acting out of character, or if you don't want to remove yourself from the situation, or you causing problems. And apparently, if you was causing problems, then that's why it warranted him to want to call the cops on you. But then you was like, oh, we didn't do nothing wrong. But see, the fact of the matter is, she started recording after the incident had happened in the car. She didn't record then, because apparently they probably did something to warrant him to want to call the cops. But they started filming when he left out the car. So it went on to say, it said DiJonai Carrington confronted the Uber driver in the video on Instagram on her Instagram handle, where she alleged that her driver tried to kidnap her friends, which that's a bunch of BS already. It's BS, because DiJonai Carrington is just who she is. We already know her antics. We already know what she's about. You know what I'm saying? And this is wonder why FIBA fans doesn't want Nelissa Smith on the team because guess what? Nelissa Smith went out and tweeted. She tweeted the situation and said of nails, crumbs of nails live. So you tweeted this and supported that. And this is why a lot of people say Nelissa Smith have to go because she's going to be problematic to the team. And I agree. So, and we already know the incident between her and Caitlin Clark, so forth and so on, many times throughout the year. And then she calling FIBA fans racist and stuff like that. But then you being a racist one out there. You know what I'm saying? So before so so they say that Carrington's terrified Uber experienced the video of the incident shared on X, formerly Twitter, where Carrington and her friends could be seen coming out of a black car while shouting at a driver. The driver was seen talking to the next Uber driver in Arabic, and Carrington made fun of him as a new driver spoke Spanish and Arabic. Now, I'm about to look up something real quick because I need to make a point. Um, but anyway, but it's for her to make that acquisition to him and say, oh, she was making fun of him. That's kind of like you kind of like being a bully. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like being bullied. So so let me educate Miss DeJonair Carrington on speaking how Arabic and Spanish people speak. So I looked up the information. It says no, Arabic speakers do not speak Spanish, while Spanish has a significant influence from Arabic due to historical interactions. They are distant language, and Arabic speakers would not automatically understand Spanish, and vice versa. It says they are distant language. Example, it says during a martial operation of the Liberian Peninsula, the present day of Spain, Arabic was widely spoken, leading to a large number of Arabic words being incorporated into Spanish vocabulary. So, but it says a large portion of Spanish words has Arabic origins, especially related to everyday items such as, sugar, oil, and apricot. So, in other words, DJ Carrington, because he spoke Arabic to a person who speaks Spanish, that does not mean that they doesn't understand each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if you learn history and know about history, then you will understand that. But since you want to make fun of somebody, you know what I'm saying, because he was speaking another language and he thought that the other guy didn't understand because the guy was in the car and he sit there when the guy spoke it to him, he and the guy walked off, he pretty much probably understood what he said. So, y'all, but the thing about it is, y'all young generation, y'all young females, y'all sitting in the car laughing because you don't understand what he was saying. That's the whole thing. You didn't understand clearly what nothing he was saying to you. And so therefore you kind of wanted to make fun because you didn't understand it at all. See, that's how that worked. And that's why sometimes it says reading is fundamental because people like DJ Carrington think that because you got a little money, you got a little fame, you think you can move and shake the way you want to and everything like that. Like, oh, nothing's going to bother you. You know what I'm saying? There are rules and regulations anywhere you go. And because you're a certain superstar, it doesn't matter what color you are. If somebody does not want you to do something, then you can't force yourself to do it and get mad and then try to and then you sit there and say in the video and say, oh, we should have tore up his car. See, and this is where me personally, Captain Ingeberg and the WNBA needs to step in and start, when you go out here and make all of these problems out here, there should be consequences to this. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime an NFL player does something outside of the league, there's consequences. Same thing with Major League Baseball, same thing with hockey, same thing with the NBA. Why the WNBA is the only league that is so scared to do anything to their players. There's too many women out here in the world that plays basketball that would love to play in the WNBA. It's not like you can't get one. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why Captain Ingeberg can't get off her tail and say, hey, look, we're not gonna stand for this. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, I mean, because if she's wrong, she needs to be punished for it. That's just my opinion. She's out here causing problem in a public place, in a public scenery. You out here probably intoxicated, done had a few drinks, and then all of a sudden now you want to cause problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip and let you see for yourself.
Oh, he turned his back on me.
The scammer life is good.
Did he ruin your birthday, friend? I hope not. Woo! What'd he say? What'd he say? We can let you say. Y'all should have broke something in this sir's car. Where is he? You guys, this stuff is crazy. And I had to really expose him in real time because I don't know, honestly, I don't know why white people think they can get away with trying to just like scare black people by saying, oh, I'm gonna call the police. Like, okay, and we did nothing wrong, so that's fine. Go ahead and call the police. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Live and in the flesh. For you to see. He tried to kidnap us and take us. Look, oh, now he's going to talk to our next Uber driver. Let's see how this goes.
سوي لك مشاكل والله.
Hold on. He just said something in another language to the next driver. What did he say? Dummy, he don't even speak that language. He speaks Spanish. He's a dumbass because our new driver speaks Spanish. This motherfucker was trying to speak Arabic. Arabic and Spanish do not sound the same.
He's trying to leave. He's trying to leave. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes till the driver can leave.
No, I'm saying this guy's trying to get off his spot.
All right, y'all, this driver.
See right there, that just shows you how ignorant DiJonai Carrington is and her friends. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say, oh, well, he's Mexican or he's Spanish. He doesn't even speak that language. And I just broke down the language barrier for y'all. You know, even though it doesn't translate the same, but there are some similarities in there, and they do understand certain things. But anyway, we're not going to even go through that because you can tell she doesn't know stuff like that. She don't understand that because she probably, she probably doesn't. She doesn't really understand, culture, that kind of culture like that. You know what I'm saying? And then she sits there and try to insinuate, that he tried to kidnap her. He tried to hold him hostage. There ain't no proof of it. And like I said before, why you didn't call the cops yourself? Why your friends didn't call the cops? Y'all went and called another Uber driver. And then why your current Uber driver was going to the other guy's car, you followed him. You literally follow this guy instead of just go ahead and about your business and going on your merry way and leave it alone. But you want to make a spectacle of the situation. You want to put it on live. Then you sat there on live and say, y'all should have broke something in this car. You was about to curse on live. And then you was about to say, oh, this is wild because why do white people feel like they could always threaten black people by calling the cops? Well, look at your behavior. Because me personally, I would have called the cops on you too. Because of your behavior. Your behavior is what warrant him calling the cops. And no telling what y'all already had did inside his vehicle the first time, earlier. You know what I'm saying? But then y'all wanted, and even if y'all wanted to play music, okay, if you asking for a ride for Uber driver and the Uber drivers have certain rules that they need to follow when they driving a passenger. Sometimes Uber riders will, hey, be accommodating and say, hey, I'll play the music which I want to listen to. Boom, they'll do that. But some Uber drivers is not going to do that. They're not going to be accommodating to y'all. So what they're going to say is like, no, I can't play music. Then what you going to do? Well, why? Why you can't play music? What you got against us? You don't like black people or something like that? You too good for us? Y'all don't play music over there and, say whatever. Start insinuating and making racial accusations towards that guy. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of person DiJonai Carrington is. She's an instigator. You know what I'm saying? She kind of like, well, if she can't get her way, then she wants to cause trouble and drama. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, the Uber driver get paid for what he did and will go on by his way. Allow DiJonai Carrington and her friends to antagonize the other guy. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, until the WNBA really having some kind of rules outside of sports, you know what I'm saying? Because you look at it, you don't see Nafisha Carlo out there getting in trouble. You don't see Breonna Stewart. You don't see Caitlin Clark out here getting in trouble, causing problems. But like I said, these little athletes out here, they think they're grown. They think they want to go out here and do all the stuff and cause all the kind of problems for people, and then want to use the race car for it. Then when they want to play victimhood about it and stuff like that, then you making false accusations on a video saying that a guy is trying to kidnap you. You know what I'm saying? Right then and then, me personally, if I was the guy, I would file charges against her for making false accusations like that, for saying you trying to kill. Because me personally, I would have made it hard for her, and I would have said, hey, I would have called the police. I say, hey, I want to file a report. Report. She making false accusations. She said that I try to kidnap her. I try to have a hostage attempt. And guess what? The league would have no choice but to step in at that point. The league would have had no choice but to step in at that point. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say somebody like DiJonai Carrington is going to get what she's going to look for, because she sits there and try to play this victimhood card, and it's not going to continue to work. Anyway, that's my time. That's my take. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode, I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire. It's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it. So official, like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire. Sports and entertainment. Let's go.